I'm finished in this doggone laundromat that's near my home. My husband's asleep because he ain't been bothering me. And I know my ex-husband's asleep because I ain't his wife. I'm just his caregiver. Only doing it because he gave me a beautiful, beautiful son who's handsome as fuck. And he's just a good guy. So he helped in rearing him. And like I'm going to remind you guys again, be good to your kids, be good to your baby mamas, and baby mamas be good to your baby daddies. Stop using them as a pawn because you mad because he got a girlfriend that look better than you, and he wasn't coming over there doing the baby boy sticking the key in the door as soon as he said, look, I'm over you. Then all of a sudden you want to put him on child support. If you didn't put him on child support at the beginning and y'all had an arrangement, why change now? Because you a jealous ass, probably a fat, nasty pussy bitch. Because I'm tired of all these young guys telling me that these young bitches pussy stink. Why y'all young bitches pussy stink? But anyway, this is my comforter. It was covered with chocolate milk, and I have more than one comforter. But if you know, comforters do not fit in regular size washers, and I always get a washer with it. Well, I got a new one some months ago, last year, and I didn't show it off since a bitch said I was a material. The bitch, fuck you, and I didn't do it because of you. But I got the front loader side. You know, like the front loader. I got it in turquoise, special order. But it does not fit. These, I don't care if you got the big tub like I always have. The big tub ones do not wash. They do not wash these doggone comforters. Something this big. You can do your blankets, but you can't do a comforter. And it was just so covered in chocolate milk. And I'm hyper, which Big Mama inherited. And my oldest grandson, who you hear on the tape going, da 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 da. And his little sister, who's so little and petite like my daughter. Ew. You can hear her giggling in a little bit because their voices are so similar. But she's so much shorter than him. She's gonna be short like my daughter, so short and big and tall like his uncle, but tall like his father, and tall like his grandmother, and tall like his grandfather who's recuperating. We share one son apiece, one child apiece. My husband my mother and her grandparents had our marriage annul. She shares some siblings by his new wife. And me and him really weren't married because we didn't love each other. We were teenagers and shouldn't have been doing what we did. And I had already graduated. Well, graduated with her towards the end in the belly and went on and got my associate. That's the only thing I hate, that I got an associate degree. I wanted to go on and go further. But I was at the era that you could still get a job if you had an associate degree. And really, we didn't need one. To be an assistant payment worker, but you distributed food stamps and the money. You know how they have the rent and everything, give you money and all that, which they done cut out now, and childcare. Well, they still do, but women nowadays, thanks to John Engler, look him up, a governor. I've mentioned this before. He started it and got did he get a Nobel Peace Prize? But he got an award from whatever president was in. He started that. He was born with a silver spoon. So he didn't ever have to, he thinks that everybody on welfare is lazy. But I am for men's rights as well as women's rights. And I do believe that if a woman is unfit, a man should get custody. And if he gets custody, he should not have to pay child support. Because if he's being a good father, and if you are paying child support and that bitch trying to keep your kids from you, that's what the judicial system is for. And if you suspect it's not your baby boo, at the very beginning, if you suspect, because sometimes you may think it's your child, and she just might like a similar type looking nigga or a man, and it may not be your child. And then the state owes you money. And if she's on welfare, she don't get a dime of it. It goes to the state. From every IV, every minute of surgical, if they had a C-section or in the incubator, milk, whatever, you're paying for everything from the time the child came in the world. So sometimes, even if the kids are older and you owe back child support, why don't you call for it? Yeah, it's a gamble. Just like you gamble on other shit or go to the casino, you end up having to owe the state for that blood test because they'll give it to you for free. And I know people that, and even read stories, you get that blood test, and guess what? It don't even be the man's baby. And if he say, I can't believe it, but he favored me, guess what? It's just like I like dark men. Okay, just because I like my ex-husband and my husband, now they're dark, but they don't look nothing alike. Nothing alike. Nothing. Really, my ex-husband, looking at him, he's I thought he was darker. Looking at him now, he's more of a reddish, like my father being Latino, he was a reddish black Latino. But my ex-husband's skin is darker than me, but he's more got a reddish tone to him. My husband I'm with now is dark. My first husband, he's Arab, Saudi. So what? Let's say I was just messing with all Saudi guys. That favor. They look like Drake or something. Might not even been his baby, but it is his child because his parents did pay for a blood test. It was an insult at first to me, but then having a son now, when my son got somebody pregnant when he's a teenager, but her mother got the baby aborted, which I know was my grandchild in the spirit, and how my son was acting grouchy, sleeping and eating, nothing but going to work, going to high school, and coming home throwing up Doritos and shit. You know how some men can be. Some men can be pregnant in the spirit. So I'm just saying, if you suspect it, I don't care if that kid is, because a friend of mine, when she was older, which that was her dad, her mom wasn't even suspecting it. She was never on welfare. She worked for the government, the postal service. She's dead now. But guess what? When my friend and me, we were both the same age. We met in 7th grade. She's in a wheelchair now, but she's not my best friend. She's not my best friend. She's an associate now because she doesn't even remember now. A stroke. She had a stroke because she was popping Vicodins and smoking weed, going through depression because of no good man. She let take her mind over because guess what? She was one of those dark kind of chicks that say, I love light-skinned men. And always saying, I didn't get a job. If I was your color, I would have got it. I said, I'm black. No, you light-skinned. You look white. No, I don't. And said my mother was beyond. Said my mother was. I said, well, okay, make up your mind. If my mother look white, what do I look like? I said, I'm black. That's why I'm using Ambi on my face now to get some of this dark scar off. And I'm going to go home and wash my face, take off these strip lashes, and rub upwards and put my Ambi on and work on my skin. Because by June, I'm just going to be wearing strip lashes. I haven't had these brows shaped up since a month and a half ago. It's time to do it because I just finally learned how to put strips on correctly with these fake green reading contacts. I have reading contacts in blue, and brown, and green, but my eyes are gray. I really prefer to wear reading glasses, but I have no problem with putting a contact in because I used to wear clear contacts when I was a teenager because I used to have it was just for reading, but it's not hard to do. You just pop them in there, do your eye up and out, bam. Sterilize them at night in the multi-purpose solution, and then you got your saline solution to keep your eyes, to keep them, if you got a 30-day. These right here are 30-day, but I still pop them out because I don't need them every day. I just keep a 30-day, prescriptions for them, but I really don't need them like that. But if I want to add a little pizzazz with my face or my eyes, it's like a cosmetic thing. Because I really would, if you see me, I look like an old Liberian old woman with my glasses on. So I'm going to go home, go take a shower, scrub my face with my grapefruit scrub or one of my little facial scrubs I use. I got 6 of them I have in the shower, in the bathroom that he kicked me out in, and in the master bathroom, and under the vanity. Decide on what I want to do. I'm not going to rub no lemon or baking soda on tonight. I fluctuate back and forth. If I do that, then I don't use Ambi because it ends up burning the skin and then it will leave a mark. Tonight it's just going to be a grapefruit scrub, antibacterial wash for my face with, what is it called? Salicylic solution, which if you have acne, and I still get acne at my 50s because I'm still hormonal, because I have the menopause ain't stopped yet. Still come on a period at the first of the month. Real talk, chick can still get pregnant. That's scary, because I did one time. But anyway, I'm about to go. Hubby sleep because he would have blew the phone up. He don't care about you, bitch. Guess what? These niggas out here caring about me and the white ones. So, good night to you all. What's up to Mike Mills? Continue on your endeavor. Oh, she kissing up in Mike Mills' ass. She just, man, let me tell you something. I'm a freelance person. Long as I don't agree with what people say, I've laughed at what they have said about me, and and I had unsubscribed from Mike, but I've subscribed to him. When the little Jamila, even when the Jamila thing, he was with her. I already knew what was going to happen, but I didn't know it was going to happen like how it happened. Jamila pulled a fast one out that one, so it's his word against hers. Because what he gonna do? Pull his pants down? Just like that trick psychology they use on me. Oh, she's a man. What I'm gonna do? I made World Star Hip Hop, but ask me. Guess what? Oh, you don't even know. I'm gonna tell you a little secret. For those of you that still have it on your computers, even if you erased it, when they come busting through your door, when I report some child pornography on your computers and stuff, they're gonna find that on there. Even if you erase it, I just gave you the heads up. It ain't gonna help because I'm allowing you, and the Fed's gonna knock through your door. But ask World Star Hip Hop what happened to that video. and ask the person that paid for it what happened to their health and their children's health and their cursed money. Ask them what happened to their cursed money and how they got cut off from some things and how they've been going down. And ask them how some people have all broken up like pit bulls at each other's throat. Ask them how some people are looking crazy and weaseled in the face. Just ask them. From Donna, the friendly witch. Going home to use her Ambi for that little mark. Because when the summer comes, I think I'm going to have that latch hook braids or the locks. I was supposed to do it last year, but they're going to be in a honey blonde. You know, honey blonde. I think it looks very good on my complexion. And for you bitch that I left a message for, let me see if you respond, because I ain't going to respond. It's too early and too late. Because I got to get my, I got to go home and cook, make lunch for my husband. He going to make his own breakfast, which would be oatmeal. When I don't make the whole big old, skedaddle of breakfast, and ex-hubby going to wake up, eat some oatmeal. Here's your meds. Go back to sleep. Let me sleep for 2 or 3 hours, and I got business to take care of. And I'm going to start cooking dinner, and put dinner in the oven and lay down and have dinner ready early. No, I'm going to cook dinner about 2 or 3 by the time my husband get home. But my ex-husband get 3 squares, snacks in between, plenty of water, because I watch his urine. If it looks dark, he'd be like, Diamond, you looking at it? I said, because I'm your caregiver, I'm your son's administrator, he's your legal guardian. We got to do everything by the book. His son is even in charge of his money over his house, even still paying his house note and everything for him. And he lives with me out of his money and giving me money to take care of him. I said, baby, that's too much, because I got food and I got shelter and I got all that. He said, well, you deserve something for your care. I said, baby, take about $300 or $400 of this. I don't need all that, because this is you. Your daddy you're the best gift your daddy gave me. And I tell y'all a lot of my business, but I be trying to teach some of you young people something. You can be mad at somebody today over something stupid because you're young, but when you get older, that's water under the bridge. But just remember, but if he hadn't been very careful how he treated me, I wouldn't be sitting back hating and laughing at him because he don't have nobody to help him, because they said he needs to go home to somebody. And I wasn't going to move in with him. I'm somebody else's wife. I asked my husband. My son said, but Mama, you got a husband. I said, and my husband and him, my friends, they both work in the church together, and they buddies, and they talk about me and team up and make fun and laugh, not in a bad way. I said, but you know how we all have got down? Your sister's dad, your dad, and just your stepfather, our children died. It's just that, remember how you treat people. You might have to cross the bridge again. Don't burn bridges that you may have to use again. And remember, be very careful to family members, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, ex-husbands, ex-wives, ex-girlfriends, ex-boyfriends, baby daddies, baby mamas, and children. You never know whose hands you have to fall in. If I was a money-grubbing whore, let's say I was by myself and trying to make it, I would still treat him the same with very good care, because he's not supposed to be left alone, because he can take care of himself, he can bathe himself, but there's some things, I wash his back. I say cover your private, because I use 2 washcloths like I use mine. One just for the buttocks, and then I use the face, the one for the face and the rest of the body, and then I'm out the shower, and I use my handheld shower and give myself that douche, get that position of that water where it's streaming way up in that hole. That's why y'all thumbs down, because you got some funky cocks smelling like cabbage and nasty spoiled collard greens and chitlins and shit, and somebody's nasty ass. Don't get mad at me, because I'm a size 7. And it was looking good at a size 11. I just woke up because I got a good primary care physician. See this? See all that? Size 7, baby. Size 7, like my East Coast friends say. You getting so thick back there. I said, it's more emphasis on my ass because the stomach is even flatter. Because I do workouts. If you twist it like this and you do sit-ups and do the military sit-ups, even if you ain't nobody hold your feet, you can do it. Or go get you a gym membership. But if you ain't got money for that, if you got stairs, you don't need to stair climb or go up and down the steps. Walk around your house. If you're not able, if it's snowy, you can walk up and down your hallway and do laps. And do laps 10 times. Man, and then I'm hyper too. Why you think I'm up this time of morning? It ain't because I can't sleep. I can sleep. Because when I take this shower and wash my face and put this Ambi on and cuddle up next to my husband who has to be at work early, but I got to fix his lunch first before I'm going to wash my face, take my shower, and do his lunch. So, God bless you guys. I've been getting so blessed. And it seemed like ever since I took my ex-husband in, and I said, I didn't hate him. I never hated him. We just fell apart and got a divorce. we just outgrew each other. We were too young, just like the first one. We weren't even in love with each other. We just made a beautiful daughter. And if she was on social media, and she doesn't even do social media, period. So when I put her picture on it, you know how many haters that beautiful young lady would have? Too many to count, too many trolls. They would be trying to call her a man, all kind of shit. And she's so, why are they saying that, Mom? My daughter is so nonsense, no nonsense, and my son. But see, he can handle it. He got a lot of down in him. She got a lot of down in her. She got the good downer qualities. He do too. But by him being a man, he ain't no pushover. And he ain't gonna kiss your ass. And if he wasn't a pastor and a prophet, he can tell you your beginning and your ending. He can tell me, who is that person that's got blonde hair that look like this, that look like that, that's fat, that's skinny, that's short, that's this and that, and you don't know them, you haven't met them, you met them on social media, matter of fact, YouTube or Instagram, whatever. Or that guy with the curly hair and he got great. What about him? Leave him alone. He's married, or this person is trying to get your information, or they're no good, they're two-faced. I haven't even seen him. He said, I can see him. He said that their name is Garrett, or this or that, or this and that. He said, they're trying to set you up for something. He said, but I'm afraid they can't do it. He said, because every time they think about you, they don't know why they feel like a little fright come over them. That's why I already know that. But too many witches have said, oh, she do got power. I don't need no witch to verify I got power because I'm not a witch. But since you say I'm a witch, I'm going to roll with it. But guess what? If I'm a witch, I'm a natural witch. And I'm like Glenda the good witch. I'm the kind of witch you want on your side. And by the matter of fact, play 326, 317, 311, triple threes, 123, 321. 397 and 255, 2535. And if you get some money and you don't share it with me, you're going to lose that money. So give me 10% of what you win. I command and decree that to come true. I'm good at numbers, and I just don't play them all the time. Oh, and don't forget to play 409, 411. Pick what you choose or however you want to play, but if it's a three-way, box it for $1 or $5 each way. If it's a three-way, like 115, you can box it 115. Just say I want to box for $5 all three ways. You know how much money you can get off of that? $5 on the 4 digit. And if it come in a box, that's more than what you had. It's just if you owe taxes, your state will take it. So you got to find you somebody you can trust, and you got to walk up in that lottery commission with them and get your money. Yeah, I'm gonna start back giving out numbers, but you guys check it out. I don't charge for it, but people have shared with me, and thank you. And a lot of you, I suggest, why don't you guys if you haven't, try that new app called Cash App. It's one of the most convenient apps I've ever used. They just transfer the money to you, and you already got it hooked up to what card you wanted to go to, whether it be debit, green dot, bank card, whatever. You transfer it, you link it, and you got you some money but there is a 53-cent fee. So if somebody's sending you, let's say they send you $35. Well, it's going to be $35 minus 53 cents. Small price. It's not Western Union, MoneyGram, or nothing. Cash App. It's just that simple. Some of you already know about it, but I prefer Cash App. You got some money you want to send me? Send it to me Cash App. When you get that money, send it to me. If you don't, it's going to be on your account. You're so tough. It's going to be like, does she got some more numbers to give me? Just see. Just try it. You don't have to do all the numbers, whatever registered with you. But if you play every number I just meant, one thing about it, you can sit up in the lottery store and listen to what I said without looking and try it and see how much. You can even, you can play lottery now online if you got a credit card or a debit card. Play it and see what happens. I'm good at giving out numbers and I don't charge. My gift makes room for me. That's why I'm never hungry, never broken. That my seed, but you'll never catch, like the Bible say, catch my seed begging bread. And if this man ain't looking, let me do this real quick. All right, y'all. I'm about to go home. I'm like 15 minutes away from my house with this 24-hour, laundromat. But hubby ain't calling me, bugging me, so that's a good sign. Punch that little button, garage door open up. But here go little Miss Skinny Ass walking out the door. Little Miss Skinny Ass. I like being called Little Miss Skinny Ass. It'd be fun. Somebody, when people talk shit to you, be like, shut your old skinny ass up. I'll be like, thank you. If you only know, I used to was going up to a size 25 tall. I love being a size 7. I just feel so sexy being a size 7 and healthy, being able to run after my grandkids. Fat mama can walk. The twins stand up in their walker. But go back and listen to my grandbabies on the Fade to Black, because my children won't allow me to show them anymore. Especially, and the twins never got shown. They were babies. They couldn't even sit up now. They could sit up. They could stand in their walker. But my grandson was just da 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 and da da da. And she just said she up there biting on her hand, going. I said, that's twin talk. They so sweet, but they're fraternal, but they understand what each other is saying. And he has the bigger mouth like grandma and like fat mama and like my son and like my dad. All right, people. Bye. From the pretty lady in Michigan. Always gonna be that way. Damn, that Ambi got me glowing. Bye, y'all. Goodbye. It won't cut off, will it? Well, I'm safe where I'm at.